Did you guys see the Unearthed Arcana that came out this Monday?
No, what is it?
It is a rule. It's a variant on Initiative, authored by Mike Merles.
I did see that, but I haven't actually read it yet.
Yeah. So the gist of it is, you roll initiative each time, right? But you don't roll a d20. You roll a die based upon, or multiple dice based upon the actions that you're going to do during that you intend to do. And so you before you roll initiative, you announce what you're going to do. The idea is that it will speed things up while still rolling more dice, because players will be more engaged in what they're doing. So here are the dice in there. We're gonna give it a try tonight. This is the first chance I've had. All right. So if you're doing a ranged attack, you roll a d4. If you're moving, swapping gear, or any other action, it's a d6. So d6 is kind of the base. This d8 for melee attack is misleading. You actually roll the damage die of the melee weapon. So a short sword would be a d6, whereas a great axe would be a d12.
What about a great sword?
And if you're going to cast this,
so I guess a weapon with 2d6, you'd roll 2d6.
Yeah, you roll 2d6 for a great sword, right? Whatever the damage die is for the weapon, you roll it, and then you go from the lowest, instead of going from the highest to lowest, you go from lowest to highest. If you have something that modifies your initiative, like alert, or even like the bard's that allows the bard, jack of all trades, that allows them to add half of their proficiency bonus to initiative, then it reduces the die size by 1. And if you are rolling with it, and you may roll multiple dice, right? So if you plan to move and cast a spell, you would roll a d6 and a d10 together. And for things that give you advantage on initiative, you roll the highest die twice and take the lowest. Things that give you disadvantage on initiative, you roll the highest die twice and take the lowest, or the highest. Yeah. All right. So to facilitate that, if you look in the macros, you should see a thing there called Merles Init. You guys see that in the? I made it visible to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So if you make that an action token of some kind, like put it in your action bar, or as however you want to. But if you trigger that while you have a token selected, you get a little pop-up window there. So here I'm going to put in a d4 plus 1d6 for this guy, and you'll see there that he is added to initiative with an 8. All right. So, and then you clear it after every round, and you re-roll each round based on your action. So we're going to try that at least for the first couple of encounters. If we don't like it, we don't have to do it the whole time. I just want to see how it plays.
I don't think it worked correctly.
Error. It did not.
It did not.
Are you supposed to enter something for modifier?
Yeah. So there, where it says modifier, you put in, like, for example, like this, right?
Okay.
If you were going to roll a d4 and a d6, you would put it 1d4, right? If you were just going to do 1d6, you would just put in 1d6, right? Like that.
Yeah, it's giving me I mean, it worked, but it gave me an unrecognized command.
Do you have your token selected?
Uh-huh.
I do. When you have the initiative turn order, I mean, it worked again, but it's throwing up an error message on my chat window.
What does the error message say?
Unrecognized command / EMAS Jedediah Spark has an initiative of $, bracket 0, end bracket. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Thanks, Parker. I should have just done that.
Okay, let me maybe that EMAS is a DM only thing. Let me just get rid of that.
Do you have to put in the little half quotation thing around the 1d6, or do you just put the numbers?
You just put the numbers in. Yeah. Okay, now try it and tell me what happens.
Hey, there we go.
Okay,
Hey!
yeah, I guess EMAS is a DM only command. I didn't know that. Okay, so we'll try that, like I say, at least for the first encounter or two, and then we'll see if we like it or not. Right? I just want to I want to see how it goes.
I'm down.
Okay, so before we get started, we have we have 4 days of downtime. Is there anybody who wants to do anything in particular with those 4 days?
I want to go searching for a magic item.
Okay, just a random magic item, or do you want one in particular?
Random magic item's fine.
Okay, let me get the campaign guide out here. It has the... downtime. There it goes.
I mean, a mithril chain shirt would be fabulous, but we'll go random.
Okay. So let's make a very hard investigation check. Looks like.
Woohoo! Yoink! Hey, I got a 20.
Oh, what? Nice.
Which actually, that's technically a 21, but...
Okay, so then that would be the first day of investigation, and then it's going to come down. So actually, with a +1 modifier, you could only achieve it on the final day, right?
Uh-huh.
So we'll just skip ahead to submit to make that a 20. That's fine.
Okay.
Because there's no way you could make it before the 4th day, right? You couldn't make a 25 before. So let's see what we got here. We got a cap of water breathing.
Ooh. That's useful.
It very well could be.
Could be. All right. Anybody else want to do anything with downtime?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd like to see if I can use any of my local contacts with a criminal background to find any bounties and maybe do a little side questing these 4 days.
Yeah. Yes, you could. Mm-hmm. That is an option. You... So where to go to? I've got to look. You what level are you?
Level.
Or maybe something like with potions or herbalism, something that give me...
You are a member of the One True Faith, right?
I don't know.
Translation, he's probably never joined.
You decide that, right? You decide if you want to participate in the one, if you want your character to participate in the One True Faith or not, right? That's your decision.
We did something last week that gave me like some temporary hit points. I don't know if that's what that was.
The
like
ceremony?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to do a service for the One True Faith, you can do it like a 2-day task, which would be something like taking a message or escorting and protecting an official for a while. And every 2 days of downtime, you can get a free potion of healing from them. So you can spend 4 downtime days and acquire 2 potions of healing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Anybody else wants to use downtime for something before we jump into the action? Per day. But it's one easy encounter every 2d4 days.
Okay.
So I guess actually it could be more than that. Let's see. No, it's yeah, that consumes the downtime for both of you for 75 extra experience points. Sorry about that. My memory failed me. I was going off of my memory.
No worries.
Okay, then we will jump into things. Is there anything else anybody wants to bring up before we take off?
I just want to clarify what the cap of water breathing does.
I think it gives you the ability to breathe underwater at will. You'd have to look it up in the DMG.
Oh shit! I don't have that. Let me
Google it.
I can do that quickly.
And by the way, Josh, thank you for handling the Discord stuff for me.
That's right.
Okay, so we don't need. Is there anything anybody wants to relate about the character to each other before we jump in? Because we start off having breakfast together at an inn in Leechport, which is the town we ended the activity in last time. Okay, then as the breakfast dishes are cleared, a small man in well-worn traveler's garb approaches us. He says, "My name is Jameson. I represent the Verdadis family," which is who Tusky, the guy from last week, was a member of the Verdadis family. So my information is that you recently had an association with Tusky Verdadis, a son of the family, likely regarding an issue related to green dragons. That is his passion. We were expecting him to return home several days ago, and we are extremely concerned. So any information you have about him, we should address. But more importantly, a new priority has emerged. In my efforts to find Tusky, I have learned that early this morning, Fulton Templars captured a newly born green dragon and are moving quickly with unknown intent. But they are Fulton Templars, and this is a baby dragon. As you probably know by now, from Tusky, the Verdadis family has a strong interest in green dragons and would see this situation resolved in something other than the baby dragon in the custody of Templars or the Inquisition. So if you are favorably disposed towards the Verdadis family, it would be a valuable thing in our eyes if you would help us with this service.
Damn it, Tobias, you were right. We should have helped this guy.
Yeah, I think we should definitely go do that.
Definitely.
He says,
I think we should.
all right. He gives you the information he knows, which is simply that the Foltars captured this baby dragon on the fringes of the Farwood and are moving back into the Alshan region. But they definitely have not notified the Inquisition yet. It seems like they are intent on doing something with this on their own. So it will have to move quickly or we will lose the opportunity to retrieve them. Is there anything we want to do before we leave?
I'm ready.
Here's the map for now.
How many potions do I have? Hey! Yeah, no, I'm good.
Right, so here's Leechport. The Farwood is like back down in here.
Yep.
So we're only talking about 5 or 6 miles. Okay.
Some good travel.
Then off we go. We make good time. The weather's clear. Travel out of Leechport is easy. But suddenly there is some motion from the trees. Let me get everyone's tokens over there. We got Wazir, Volkvar, Tobias, Zell. There we go.
Did you put the tokens on there?
I'm getting in there now.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I had to drag them over from the map. Right. And there are 5 of us. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we're down 1, aren't we? Yep.
Yeah, I didn't get an email or anything from Jesse. I don't know why he missed. All right. So flying out of these trees here are some kind of chicken-looking things with a nasty beak. They are currently 15 feet in the air. So we will try out this new initiative. So I know what they're each going to do. So I've got to.
Thing.
So, would ready in action do the same thing? You just basically.
Yeah, there is no ready. You just roll for initiative, and then whatever you're going to do, you do. But you can delay. So if you're going to like move an attack, for example, you can decide, and you have a 3. You can decide to just wait and come in at any time after 3 and take your turn.
Okay.
So I choose my action. So say if I want to attack,
That
but
becomes a
there's nothing in
4.
range.
Right. So you choose if you want to move or not. Right. But if you don't roll the movement, if you don't roll the d6 to move, then you won't be able to move.
Okay.
So if you think
I'm not
if
interested.
you
in
think
moving.
you're going to want to move, then
Whatever's the alternative to ready in action.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said you couldn't. I'm sorry. You can. Wait. Let me look here. Delaying. Oh no. That's right. Yeah. You cannot ready. You cannot use the ready action under the rules, but you can instead to delay your turn. And instead of taking your turn on it, you can simply act on a later initiative before or after others as you choose. So you can. Looks like you can interrupt someone's turn if you have delayed. Yeah.
So okay. So it counts as a reaction. So you act before then yeah.
Yeah. So if someone moves up and you're like, well, I'm going to take my turn when they move by me, then you can take your turn when they move by you.
Okay.
So it doesn't consume your reaction necessarily.
All right.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
There's some cool mechanics to this.
The opportunities tax still consume your reaction though.
That makes Polar Master even better. Well, kind of, since you're never ready in action.
Yeah. Okay, is everyone in there?
Yeah, I have I'm looking at what I believe is the same thing. I'm trying to figure out what you were talking about with the initiative bonuses. Oh, okay.
It's on page 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my 2d6 become 2d4.
If you have a bonus to initiative, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I don't think it applies to all die. I think it applies. Well, for greatsword. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think they would both become D4s.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with the 4 that I have this round, but that way I know in the future.
What is Zell's dexterity modifier?
0.
Okay. Okay, so a couple of these will come down. This one attacks Uzire. 19 to hit Uzire.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, for 5, and then a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. And this one will provoke from Uzire as it flies back up.
Yeah. It's only 3, 7.
Okay.
So if I wanted to do a bonus action, what's that?
You roll a second die for whatever the bonus action is.
It's Channel Divinity.
Then that would be that would be any other action. It's not casting a spell, so it'd be another D6. Most things are going to be a D6.
Okay.
Yep. Right, so this one's going to fly and attack Jedediah. 10 will miss Jedediah. It'll provoke from Jedediah as it flies back up 15 feet.
Perfect. And damn.
All right, and it is Zell's turn.
Move here, and I'm going to hold for reaction.
Well, you can't move and
Oh.
and hold. Yeah,
Are all of these 15 foot in the air?
Yes. So you can just delay your turn to a later point if you want to.
Yeah, it's not going to matter if they stay 15 feet in the air. I'll just move there.
Okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to fly down to attack one of those. He's going to fly down to attack Wazir, and then you can interrupt him at that time after his movement, but before he attacks, and take your turn to move over and attack him. See what I'm saying? So he moves, and then you say, okay, I'm going to take my turn now.
Okay.
To interrupt the rest of his turn.
Okay. So from here...
So question about that. If we do it that way, if that's how it works, I could hold my turn, wait until one of them is in combat with someone else, and then I get sneak attack?
That's the way I understand it, yeah. And in the extended example he has, things like that happen. Like they
Okay.
put these stands on.
What?
That's pretty stupid, but I like it.
Okay, so let's see.
I mean, stupid in a good way.
All right, so he changes his mind and attacks Zell instead of Wazir.
How the bloody hell did I roll a 7?
You rolled a 2 plus 3 plus 2, yeah. So 22 to hit Zell.
Yep.
For 2 points. And he'll provoke from Zell as he flies back up out of range.
We'll try this again. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that'll hit.
12 damage.
Okay.
And do I also need to do the DC con save?
Oh, yeah, you need the con save as well. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So you are currently restrained.
Oh.
And it'll be Jedediah's turn.
Jedediah is going to hold until one of them enters combat.
Okay. Tobias' turn.
This one here just has to make that save versus Dex for my Sacred Flame.
Okay. What's the DC?
I guess it's just a Dex check. It says if they have to save versus Dex or take.
Yeah, he's got a 14. I don't know if that saves or not.
I don't know. It just says makes a dexterity saving throw in the spell.
Right, and I need to know what the target is on that. It should be your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus 8, and I don't know what that is.
Oh, my bad. Is the spellcasting modifier is plus 3, so 8 plus 3 plus what?
Plus your proficiency bonus, which would be 2. All right, so he succeeds.
Yeah.
Wazir's turn. I think you're muted there, Josh.
Yeah, sorry. Let's just talk about the keybind destroyed itself. I'll wait for 8. I presume he's going to come. You see the Vokvar on me, so I'll wait for him to come down, or if another one to come down.
All right, so he flies down to Vokvar.
As he does that, I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to move to here and take a shot at him. The pepper box.
That will hit. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. Way to go, sneak damage.
And then what's Razir going to do?
Can you move as part of the action too?
Yeah, whenever you interrupt it, you take your entire thing as near as I can tell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't choose to move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you didn't roll to move as part of your initiative roll, then you can't move. Right. Okay. Bokvar's turn. Oh, this guy provokes from Bokvar as he flies back up, by the way.
Did he actually attack me at some point?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed that, didn't I? 10 will miss Bokvar.
Okay.
He provokes as he flies up out of range. That'll hit.
Yeah.
Bloodied now.
There's none close to ground level at all, right?
Right, they're all 15 feet in the air.
Okay, I'll just wait until one of them gets close to the ground.
Okay. This one's going to fly down, and he's about to attack Zell, which will...
Yeah, I'll run over here and hit him.
Okay. 15 hits, I think. Yeah. But he's still going to attack Zell.
Son of a...
A 20 to hit Zell for 5. And then he will provoke from Bokvar as he flies up.
Would that count like from me using my other reaction? I don't know the order of that.
You haven't used your reaction yet. Yeah, that'll hit. All right, so he actually crumples at that point.
Do I need another con save?
No, you only have one. You are slowly being petrified at this moment. All right, so that's the end of the round. So we clear that and we do it again.
So if you might have to move with it, you add the D6 with your other action.
Correct.
Oh, well, I can't move, so... Hey, sweet, I got a 2.
Okay, Zell is first.
Woohoo!
So, actually, I think we're going to make that saving throw at the end of the round. Give everyone a chance to do something if they can. This one will fly down and attack Bokvar. I guess he could attack either one of them. Have fun. Yeah, he's going to attack Bokvar. 17 hit Bokvar.
Yep.
Where did my turn go?
For 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm sitting still.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just assumed you were going to delay because you couldn't move and there was no one in range. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, yes, but...
Okay. All right, so yeah, so this one flies down, attacks Bokvar. Bokvar starts turning to stone. And then he will provoke from Bokvar as he flies back up.
I think almost certainly... Is there no reaction to this at all? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it recharges at the beginning of each round. Yeah.
So I used one before I acted and then after.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
I have one now.
Yeah, you used it last round. You're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this turning to stone considered disease?
No, it's a... Let's see, what is it? What is it? I'll read it to you.
Petrification.
You are being magically petrified.
Okay.
Is the description. So it's a magical effect.
All right.
Yep, and unfortunately, Lesser Restoration does not get rid of this.
All right, so Tobias's turn.
What happened? Oh, yes, I'm holding. Never mind.
Same thing. The 13 dex save for that one.
Okay. All right, so he takes damage that time. Ooh, that's nice. Wazir's turn.
I think we're missing some initiative on the chickens.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I must have rolled them all on the same token. Yeah, let me take care of that.
Because I was like, I'll hold, but oh wait, there's only one of them in the...
There we go.
Well, they all rolled shitty.
Yeah, so we've already gone Zell, 1, Jedediah. We are down to Wazir. Actually, what's Wazir's dexterity modifier?
Wazir.
Okay, so actually they'll go before Wazir. All right, so this one could attack either one. He's going to come down. I guess he'll provoke from, well, let me go ahead and make his attack. He comes down to attack Zell. And 15
I'm going to use my
or
action
20
to interrupt.
Okay. That will hit, yeah.
Sweet. For 8. Okay. And I'm going to expend a superiority die to... he's going to have to make a DC 13 versus fear. 13 wisdom.
Okay. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Something wrong.
Huh?
All right, so he succeeds.
Okay. Well, he's taking 14 points total.
Okay, he actually will go down at that point.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Yeah. So, let's see, this one. He's flying down to attack Jedediah.
Okay.
But we'll miss, a 5 misses Jedediah.
That it does.
Will fly back up out of range. Okay, that will hit. Wazir's turn.
Kill him? What?
Yeah, I'll delay. So that.
Balkvar's turn.
I will delay until one of them gets, I guess, in melee range with me since I can't move.
Okay. Okay, so this one flies down to attack Wazir, which I assume you're going to attack him first. Okay.
I'm also going to see this and make my attack.
That'll hit, yeah.
Oh, shit. Cool. There's no way that's...
Your sneak attack damage is as bad as my con save.
Wow. 4 sneak attack dixes, all ones. What are the odds of that?
Oh, man. About a 1 in 6 per.
So 20 to hit Wazir, and then a con save. And then he'll provoke from Wazir as he flies up out of range. He's going to go down. All right. So I think we're going to call it. He's only got. We're going to get rid of him too. We're just going to call it there. There's nothing right now. All right. So immediately I see there's a problem with the reactions. Right. This whole there are no such thing as reactions doesn't works, or there's no such thing as readying doesn't work. So we got to be able to ready.
Yeah, I was reading the rules closely. Apparently, you can't like interrupt after their movement. It'd be like after their whole turn went.
Yeah, which would mean that you could never get to the point where they, I mean, it would make them. It basically gives everybody the ability to fly down, attack, and fly out. Yeah,
they would be untouchable.
You got to be able to ready. Yeah, so you got to be able to ready, right? But we need a couple of saves from Bolkvar and Zell at the end of that round.
Oh no. Constitution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, there we go.
All right, so
Nice.
we're both good. Nobody turns to stone.
Woohoo!
That's good. All right, so we got these 5 magic chickens laying here. Are we going to do anything with them?
Oh crap. We don't have. Would a survival skill be able to carve up any useful parts off of them?
I don't think these guys would be edible.
Does anybody have like a good arcana? Maybe we know some.
Yeah, I think arcana is what we're looking for.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that. I can roll for it. I just don't have it.
Mine's +2, and I'm proficient in it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Anyone have anything
+2?
better? Yeah.
And I'm assuming at least someone else is. Is there anyone else who is not who has a +0 or better?
Me.
Mine's +1.
I have a 0.
Okay, so you'll have advantage on it, and then
Do it.
Tobias now has guidance. Is that right?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. So
Hey, 22.
yeah, there's one. There are 5 carcasses.
So I roll 5 times or 4 more times?
Yeah, 4 more times. Okay, so we got 2 for sure, and if you roll a 4 on the guidance die, we'll have a 3rd. That 16 could turn into a 20 with guidance. No, okay, so we got 2. All right. So we managed to extract some cockatrice liver and a couple of I don't know, claws. That looks like some wizard somewhere might be interested in.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
And I'll be right back. I'm being called downstairs real fast. Go ahead and continue, though.
Okay. Right. So we're definitely going to have readied actions then. As you just like, I don't know why he decided he didn't want to have readied actions, but it's clear you got to be able to have readied actions. So. So we will make that adjustment. Maybe they'll watch this video. Otherwise, I'll post it on InWorld and Reddit, and we'll see what happens. All right. So moving on. So we've got to find these Templars, and this is probably going to be a survival check for tracking. But very quickly we see that these guys are deliberately covering their tracks. We do find signs of them, but they are not easy to follow. So we're going to have to look for other ways besides just survival. We can still try survival, but is there any other activity that we could do to achieve finding these guys? So Zell, what's your survival like?
I think he said it.
Yeah. Desire, what's your survival like?
No, not good.
Do you have something
social ones?
Do you have something that you could use instead, like investigation or even perception?
No, I have only the social skills.
Oh, okay.
I can roll, but this won't be good.
Well, okay. Yeah, we just pick the best one then, and then what about Russ? What about Jedediah, Rusty? Does he
Jedediah
have
has
survival?
+5 in survival.
Oh, okay. So, okay. What about Bolkvar, Kevin? What does his survival look like?
It is a solid 0.
Okay. Do we have? Do you have anything like investigation? Something else that you could use to track these Templars in the wild?
The only like non-social thing might be like history, but I don't know if that could apply here.
Okay, so we might be better off just having a single one of us make a single check with advantage. All right, so we got a +5. Is that what you had, Jedediah?
Yeah.
All right, so we will help him and have him make the single check instead of a group check.
Should I put guidance on him or?
You could give him guidance, yeah.
And that gives me what, an extra +4?
A D4.
A D4.
Okay. Survival. That didn't work, but I have advantage. 23. Oh, you roll it.
No, disregard mine.
I see we're rolling for survival. What happened?
We're trying to find these Templars.
Oh!
All right, so it looks like we are getting closer. Like as after an hour of searching, it seems like we are definitely there's less time. That the signs we're finding is that we are closing the time on them because they seem to be slowed down because they're covering their tracks. However, we also run into an area infested by a bunch of insects.
Oh God, not
See who
again.
gets attacked by them.
Did we take a short rest?
Ouch.
No, we didn't take a short rest.
Okay.
So looks like Wazir, Jedediah, and 3 are attacking Tobias. So here is Wazir. 11 misses Wazir. Here is Jedediah, and 8 misses Jedediah. And then 3 against Tobias. 21 for 10 against Tobias. I think that's going to hit. 17. Does 17 hit Tobias?
My AC is 20.
Okay, so that was pretty good.
I did.
So
I did have one question about it. That one you guys gave me the magic item last week, the Hedos. It says I've got resistance, but I really don't know what that is.
You half the damage from that damage type.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we need to do that again. So let's have Jedediah make another roll with a D4 and advantage.
For Hedos, resistance is the spell resistance, not the damage type.
Oh, okay. I thought it was resistance to yeah. So resistance means that whenever you go into combat, you get an extra D4 on a saving throw, right? You can decide when you're going to use it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jedediah, what's your survival?
+5.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we don't manage to gain any ground on them this turn. So
How about I take a trap?
Sure.
Just let me know who's doing it, and you can add a D4 for my guidance, and I can put the cantrip on you.
Oh, I'm fine. I have guidance.
Sweet.
yeah, there we go.
So as long as someone's helping me, I have advantage.
I have a +3 on survival, so I can help.
And we wander into this part of the woods. So I need. Does anyone have a passive? Anyone with a passive perception or passive nature of 13 or better
Yep.
has advantage on the dexterity save.
Sweet.
Okay.
The hell?
Oh, good thing.
Oh, wait. I did not realize he was going to roll both at once. Ignore my second roll.
How do the dice gods hate me today? +6, and I still can't roll 13.
I was almost petrified. So.
And all right. So we can probably take a short rest as we are because we're not really doing anything strenuous. We're just trying to track these guys down. It's taking a while to do it.
Cool.
So you can complete a short rest while we are tracking them. Let me know when we're ready.
That's going to put me at full. And yeah, no, I'm ready to try tracking again.
I'll
okay.
give advantage.
Yeah, so you'll have advantage and a D4 from guidance.
So 15. Do I need to roll the D4?
Yeah, and then a D4. Whoops.
So 18.
Okay, so yeah, right, so we make some more progress, but we come into some more wasp along the way.
Damn bugs.
We can't raid.
All right, so we got 2 on Wazir, 2 on Jedediah, and 1 on Tobias. So here we go. On Wazir. 21 for 9. And then a crit, 25. I think Wazir is going to need some healing. And then on Jedediah, a crit for 21.
Good God.
And another one for, well, you're already unconscious, so you'll be unconscious. And then the last one on Tobias.
Wait, why is it 21?
Some nasty wasps. All right, so I think that Wazir and Jedediah need some healing. I think they're both unconscious at this point.
Why is it 21 though?
Minus what, 21?
The crit.
Because it's 10 and 11 is 21.
I'm unconscious.
Well, anyone know the blessed art of CPR?
Yeah, so Wazir is unconscious there, Josh. He took
How many?
29. Yeah, he took 34 points from wasp swarms as we were searching. So,
Oh, was that
but
2
I think
crits?
Well,
Or
the
is it a
second crit was against Jedediah. The first crit was he got a 21 for 9 and then a crit for 25. And then I think that we're going to feed some potions or something here.
Yep.
As soon as I can heal.
Yeah.
So 2 people are down. Which one are you going after? Because I have a potion I can give the other person.
I can cast Cure Wounds on each of them.
Oh. I mean, if we want to say, yeah, we can do that.
That's what I'm going to do to Jedediah.
Alrighty. I will save potion for now then.
That will do it.
First one on Wazir, second one on Jedediah.
You can put both of those on Wazir because I just got Jedediah for 14.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Tobias.
That's what I do.
I'll just spend a bunch of lone hands.
Right, but we do think that we will, with another success, we think we can catch them within an hour.
Okay.
They seem only about an hour ahead of us. So let's have another.
Well, that's a 25.
There you go, right there.
Probably going to do it. Yeah, so, all right. So,
Holy.
ahead, so we kind of need to back up here, just like this. Ahead, sitting in a small clearing, are a group of humans with tabards indicating they are members of the Order of Foltus. They are eating, sharpening their spears, and generally relaxing and attending to the minor duties of a hasty camp. Among the Fultons is a bound tiny green dragon that does not show any signs of movement. So up here are some Fultons.
Have they seen us yet?
I don't think we're being particularly. Are we a sneaky group? I mean, I don't.
Oh,
I think so.
no. I figured as
Yeah.
we get closer, we might start to sneak. But
Yeah. So, so what are we going to do about the Fultons? They're having their short rest as well. Probably they encountered some damage too, and are spinning their hit dice as well. because they're in the same environment we are. So each one of them has leather and is carrying a spear, just in case you were curious.
Leather.
We could try and talk to him, and if we can't get anything diplomatically, we could try and steamroll. Oh, really?
Yeah, Fulton's don't really negotiate.
Oh.
I mean, you can try, but...
I don't know. We could try to talk, but Josh says it's probably not a good idea.
I don't think I'd
Fultons tend to be stubborn. That's true.
Then let's go in guns blazing, or swords, and I'll go in guns blazing.
I like that idea.
Cool. Let's do it.
I think we gotta wait on Zell, right?
Probably.
Yeah, these boards are.
All right. So.
Because you can see the other end where it sticks out more.
The new initiative.
You're right.
Hey, there we go.
We are going to incorporate readied actions though. So we're going to ignore that part of it, and you can ready an action.
Okay, so same initial rolls, but ready actions are a thing.
Right, readied actions are a thing.
Are we gonna get a surprise on them, or?
They are not surprised. No.
Didn't think so. Didn't hurt to ask.
Is the turn tracker open?
Oh, let me get it open there. There we go. Oh.
Hold on. With the movement die for any initial modifiers would go down to a D4 as well, right?
No, you only reduce the one die. Whatever your biggest die is.
Oh, okay, that'd be my greatsword. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dang frickin' Jedediah over there with that one and it.
All right, Jedediah, you are first.
I'm just gonna take a shot at this one right here, which isn't working. Hold that one right there. I'm just gonna take a shot. And where'd my character sheet go? Here we go. Oh,
Go for 14 to hit these guys. Okay, that's going to hit.
that'll do it.
Where's the dragon in relation to this menagerie of Templars?
It's like right out here in the middle. They're pretty proud of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, so he'll move up here and throw a spear at Jedediah.
Yeah.
17 to hit Jedediah.
That hits.
Okay, for why is that magic? I don't think these are magic. If it makes a difference. If anyone has, I think that's a carryover from a different campaign.
Okay.
All right, so 8 piercing damage. I think it'll be Vokvar's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move up to here, and I guess ready my attack if anyone gets in melee range. Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Nothing loud.
So he gets within melee range.
All right.
11 will miss. And then he's going to attack. So 23 for 4.
All right.
So here's the thing, because the board
So I'll move up and attack as well.
they have to cover up the drywall.
No, I'm sorry. Actually, that last one was a crit. So it was actually a 23 for 5, not 4. All right. So then a 21 for 3.
Does that make sense? So
And it is Wazir's turn.
Wait, what was a crit? What was a crit?
when you drop
That 23, he rolled a 19. Is that's actually a crit for them.
Oh,
it was-
okay, yeah.
So is there anything hurt?
Yeah, this one took a pepper shot from Jedediah.
Okay, 24 for 9. I'll put another 6 radiant.
Okay. Right, so he's bloodied at that point. Well, he's going to attack Wazir. 20 for 8. It is Tobias's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my preserve life, and it's 10 hit points. I'm gonna split them evenly between Wazir and Bakvar, 5 each.
Okay. Anything else from Tobias?
No, sir.
Okay, Zell's turn.
Well, I am going to fancy myself an adventurer and move right here. And I'm going to attack the bloodied gentleman.
Okay. It's going to miss.
Yay!
This one, he's going to attack Uzire. So he crits Uzire for 9. And that takes us to round 2.
Oh, it's just they were yawning, so I didn't get around to doing that yet. What was this? I don't know. It just kind of appeared. Yeah. Okay, push back down with all the way to go. Yeah, where are split screws? Yeah. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is.
Tobias and Azir, what is your dexterity modifier?
It is 2 plus 2.
So I guess he's going to move around here. And he attacks Wazir. 23 for 6. Actually, that's going to be a crit. So 12 for 23 for 12 against Wazir. It is Tobias's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this one. So he needs a Dexterity DC 13.
Or, hell, you can put the.
All right, so he succeeds.
Okay, you said if I cast a cantrip, I can do my bonus actions heal spell.
Well, did you roll 2d10 for initiative?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, each one you got to roll an initiative die for each action you're going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Was Irish turn.
Oh yeah, I'll attack. I have to. 13.
14 is what we're looking for. Bakvar. Now that hits. And now he is bloodied. Anything else from Bakvar?
I also use Divine Smite.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And that is it.
Okay. Jedediah's turn.
All right, I'm going to sneak attack the one right here behind these guys since he's in combat. I'm going to use a grit point to get advantage on my attack roll. So I haven't used that mechanic yet.
All I'm saying is that I still put the feet on it, so don't forget we can't, like you can mark it, but I gotta put something down
Again.
here. I can do it right now.
I guess we could just do the first damage. Oh no, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but and then sneak attack. Please don't give me ones. Hey, there we go.
So, all right. He's bloodied.
And then I'm going to drink a potion.
Okay. Okay, so it is. Wait, how are you drinking a potion?
I rolled use any other action a d6, so I have a potion. I'm just going to pull it out and drink it.
Well, no, it doesn't give you an extra action. You have to have the. I mean.
Oh, that's not a
you have
bonus
to-
action. You're right. Then never mind. I can't do that.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay, so it is Zell's turn then.
Alrighty. Gonna be attacking the bloodied one above Uzire. For 11. And since I hit him, I'm activating a superiority die for sweeping attack to attack the one above me. And that one takes 6.
Okay. Which one? I'm sorry. Which one are you hitting again? The one who's this one. Okay.
Yeah. So the bloodied one above Uzire, I hit for 11, and sweeping
Okay,
attack
down.
All right, and so this one right here takes 6.
Okay.
From sweeping attack, and then because this one fell as a result of my attack, I'm also initializing another attack against him. For 8 points.
Okay. He's bloodied now.
And that's it.
Okay, so this one is going to try to shove Wazir prone and then attack him. So Wazir needs to beat a 22 athletics or acrobatics check. All right, so Wazir's prone, so that's going to be a 21 for 7. Which is, I believe, puts Wazir unconscious.
No, I got heavy armor master.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. So then this one's going to action surge and attack Wazir again. So it's going to be a 19. Does that miss?
No, that's my AC.
Oh, okay. For 6. Is Wazir still up?
No.
Okay, so this one is going to try to shove Zell prone and then attack him. So Zell needs
Yeah, that's a no.
yeah, okay. So then a 12 will miss Zell. He'll action surge and he'll attack Zell again. But 11 will miss. Tobias. Oh wait, that's it. Yep, that's the end of the round.
Yep.
So into initiative we go again. What are these guys going to do this turn?
So when do I take my death save?
At the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, but I don't have a turn, right?
Right. So you would just roll a d6. Yeah. Could be any other action.
Wow, I didn't roll too bad for having. Nice.
What's the potions of healing? How much do those heal?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
For purposes of Tide, I have a 0 dex mod, by the way.
Oh, shoot. That's funny. Try that again. I was rolling skill checks and not initiative. Okay, let me see. I got all 4 of them in there. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Balkvar, you are first.
I'm gonna touch Wazir and give him 10 points from lay on hands, and end my turn.
All right. Jedediah.
I'm going to attack the one I attacked last time, the one between me and everybody else.
That's going to miss.
And that's my turn.
Well, since Wazir's already prone, this guy will attack Wazir. 23 for 6. And then I guess he will action surge.
I think that was a crit too.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is a crit. So that would be 23 for 8, or for 11, not 6. Yeah. Then he'll action surge. And he will do another crit for 11.
Good night. These guys hate you.
All right, so this one will try to shove Bakvar prone and then attack Bakvar. 23 athletics check. All right, so you're prone, but a 15 still misses you, right, Bakvar?
Yes.
All right, so is Wazir up or is he down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so death save for Wazir.
But question, if I did wake up before it was my turn, would I just not have a turn? Because I chose to take another action? Well, because I had to, so I couldn't choose to take an action.
You know, that's a good point. I'll put that. Yeah, that's a good point. That's not there seems to be a lot of not even fringe cases that are not well addressed in this initiative. Yeah.
I think those are pretty much probably up to interpretation by the DM and the players.
Yeah, I'd probably say, like, if you rolled a d6, you can do any action that would require a d6 to take it, which would include movement.
Well, we should...
Okay, so this one is going to try to shove Bakvar prone and attack.
I think I'm already prone.
It's already prone.
Oh, Bakvar. Oh, okay, all right. So then he will attack Bakvar twice. Or he will attack Bakvar and then action surge and then attack Bakvar again. 20 to hit Bakvar?
It does, yes.
For 8.
They just want you in the ground.
Zell's turn.
Awesome. I'm attacking the one north of me.
For 14 is their AC.
I wish that was a crit. 10 damage.
He is barely hanging on. Yeah.
Oh my god! No action surge.
You're action surging.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That son of a bitch is going down.
Yeah, he will go down at that point.
Awesome. So now I'm gonna go boom to come over here to this guy, this one, and smack him.
You gently harass the ogre.
And son of a bitch, I miss.
Tobias's turn.
I rolled to move and cast a spell, so I'm going to come up here and cast Cure Wounds on Wuzdire.
Bakvar with a 1.
10 points of health.
Had to get that healing out.
Right? Damn, Wuzdire.
It is Bakvar's turn.
I think we start over.
Yeah, with this new
sorry,
turn.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. There are 3 of them, aren't there?
Fucking damn it.
Oh man, look at all those crits.
This was supposed to come all the way up here.
It wouldn't have anyway.
How much did you cut off?
Jedediah, you are first.
Sweet. Alright. I'm going to attack this guy for sneak attack damage, because I haven't attacked him yet. And fuck me.
Are you a halfling by any chance?
What was that?
If you were a halfling, you get to roll that again. That was kind of a joke. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, and it jammed my gun, so putting it away.
That's right. Yeah, you jam your. I forgot about you. Yeah. All right. So this one is going to attack the prone Bakvar. An 18 to hit Bakvar.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. And then it is Wazir's turn.
He gets a turn. He gets a turn.
So the bloody
make 'em
one, I'm
pay.
assuming. Is that the bloodied one? Okay. All right. So he's bloodied, but he's still up. Anything else from Wazir?
No.
Tobias's turn.
This one here, just a Dex saving throw.
Okay. He fails. Yeah, so he'll take. Bakvar is still prone, so he will attack Bakvar. 21 to hit Bakvar for 5.
That does it.
And it is Zell's turn.
I'm attacking that one. No, I'm not.
13 to dismiss. Yeah. Bakvar's turn.
I guess Dando. Well, no, I probably can't. I only rolled to attack, but I'm prone, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and stand up since we're not actually moving.
Okay, I'm gonna attack to the guy with to my right.
But it does require him. Well, I guess it reduces it, but you aren't. Maybe? That's right.
Okay. 11 will miss.
You're right. And that is all.
Okay, so. Well, he's going to move here. He's going to try to shove Tobias prone and then attack Tobias. So.
Oh!
26 athletics check.
To the ground.
So Tobias is prone. Does a 19 hit Tobias?
No.
Okay, Jedediah's turn.
Don't waste again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're back into that.
Is the homework okay?
So what do I have to do to get back up? Like,
Just stand up. Yeah.
okay.
If you're not going to move anything other than just stand up, just don't even count it. That's another one of those. It's not really a situation that's addressed in this.
Oh snap!
Oh, Tobias won.
Tobias.
Holy crap.
I am going. The one that knocked me prone. I'm going to do the sacred flame on him.
Okay. He succeeds. Dang it. Zell's turn.
Pretty sure Jedediah has a higher dex than I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody's higher than you.
All right. I'm going to attack this one because I've been having luck taking this guy out. And oh shit, I can't. Fuck.
Did you did you roll movement too?
No. So I'm just gonna grab a dagger and throw it. Because rogue.
Oh, your pistol's out.
His gun's jammed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at it. Crap! I can't do that. Just throw a dagger instead. And miss.
Damn it, Lucille!
All right. Zell's turn now.
Oh,
What does it take to
frickin' hell yes!
What does it take to unjam your gun?
An action and a tinkerer's check.
Oh,
I think DC 10.
A question then. So say if
Son of a...
this is going to try to shove Zell prone and then attack Zell. So 19 athletics check.
Hey! I actually fall.
Yeah. Then
22
hits. 22 for 6. Right, this is going to try to shove Tobias prone and attack.
Bullying.
I don't know if he's going to shove Tobias prone. Right. And then a 17 misses Tobias, right?
Yes.
Okay, Bakvar's turn.
And attack the guy to my right again. No, I'm not.
I feel your pain.
Tobias' turn.
Now we're at the new.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, yeah.
So a question. So for example, when his gun jammed. Say for example, the only weapon he had was one that was a higher damage die than the gun. Could he just not use it?
Yeah. I don't. That's another good point. Yeah.
Are range attacks always a D4, or is it actually a damage die to do that?
No, it's the range attack is always a D4. Yeah.
And if you have any additional bonuses to initiative, it becomes a D3.
Yeah, that's another question.
What's a bonus to initiative?
So, alert would count.
Jack of all trades.
Yep.
Stone of good luck.
Yep, which I have.
Yeah. All right, so this one is going to try to shove Tobias prone again and then attack Tobias. He's mad at Tobias. 16 athletics check or acrobatics from Tobias.
Nope.
I'm
He does not.
flexing, son.
But he does crit Tobias for 6 points of piercing.
Fair.
And it is Zell's turn.
Actually, I think it's my turn.
Yeah, you didn't order it yet, I think.
Whose turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, good point. So actually, Jedediah should have gone first.
Stealing my thunder.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to try to unjam my gun, which is just a DC plus the misfire score, so I just need to roll a 9.
Nope.
Rip.
Zell's turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna stand up and smack a dirt bag in front of me. Oh, thank God.
He's
For holy cow. I keep hoping for a grid-like system. It's not working.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
This could take this one down. Not quite, though.
Cool. Superiority die time. Going for a trip attack. He needs a DC 13. Dex.
Oh, roll your damage. Roll your damage. Me. DC 13. Whoops.
Wrong
It's
one.
a strength save or dex save.
Dex
The
save.
strength or dex save. Okay.
Oof.
All right, so he's stripped.
Cool. So he
Desire
has
strip.
disadvantage.
Well, attacks against him have advantage too.
Right.
A question.
So-
So with the maneuvers, do you choose? Can you choose after the damage die is rolled?
You're supposed to do it before it's determined. Yeah.
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 Wait, do what now?
Okay. You're supposed to announce the damage die before you know whether or not the guy is going to be unconscious from the attack. Right? But that's
No.
okay.
Yeah. It's
Not
when you
with
attack,
superiority
not
die.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
superior
so-
dice. When you
so for
make the
trip
attack before the outcome is known. Yeah.
When you hit a creature, then you can expand. Not
Right. That's
after.
what I did.
Yeah, but you have to do it before you know if your base attack is going to kill the creature or not. You can't say, okay, I hit him. Is he unconscious now? Right. That's not when you hit. Right. That's after the effects of the attack are applied. You can't wait and see what the outcome of your damage is before you decide to use your superiority die. See what I'm saying? But that's okay. It didn't make a difference anyway. He was going to go down on the next attack anyway. So you reduced him to 1 hit point. So all right. So I've seen enough of the initiative. I wanted to try it out. There are elements of it that I don't like. I think it needs refinement. So I'm ready to move on to the
Yeah, there's a
traditional
lot
way.
unanswered.
Where is there anyone who wants to fight, make an argument to keep it for another encounter or the rest of the session or anything?
I like it, but I think it definitely needs some polish.
Yeah, same.
Right. There are too many situations that are fairly common. Like, for example, if you have a bonus, if you're going to use a bonus action, you're supposed to roll a die for that. But then you don't know if your Great Weapon Master is going to proc or not, right? Because you don't know if you're going to have a crit or reduce someone to 0.
Yeah.
So what do you do in that situation, right? They're just there, and that's a very common situation, right? There are lots of
Also,
things. That,
I
creatures
could
on
create a-
impact, you so for example, when I was unconscious or if you're incapacitated, you don't roll initiative.
right? Yeah, because you don't have an action, right? Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, not only that, but if you were to say, okay, well, treat your death save as an action, well, then you're going to roll a d6 for that, which means your death save is probably going to come very early, whereas
Yeah,
opposed to in a normal initiative cycle, other players would have a full round to act to keep you from having to make that death save. Yeah, so there are lots of very common situations that need to be addressed before I think
Create a 5-page PDF of problems with this issue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, guys. Honestly, like the system I used to play a long time ago, the guy had an initiative system like that, and everything was just added to it. So, like, say you were running up and you had a great sword or whatever, you'd roll like a D10 or whatever, and you had whatever your initiative is. Then anything after that would just be compounded to it. So, like, if you had a bonus action, you would determine what it was and say I was going on a 4. And then it procced my bonus action to heal. I could just roll that other die, add it to that number, and then that would be when my second thing goes off.
So you could go multiple. You could do something, and then the second thing would happen after your first turn, right?
Right.
That's what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So, for example, with your heavy weapon master, you reduce the person to 0, and then you would roll the additional die and add that to your first initiative to determine when you get the bonus action attack.
Right.
Another big
Yeah.
thing with this is like your action could just evaporate. Like, oh, I rolled because I was going to do this, but that action doesn't apply anymore because the creature died or something like that.
Yeah, I don't like the whole, because if not, you're gonna have to preemptively. So you'd have to go. Oh, I might have to move this turn because the creature next to me might die. So I'm gonna have to walk somewhere else. So you have to predict that that's gonna happen to then put that in. Like reactive plays are impossible because you've already chosen your turn before. So on someone else's turn, everything could change, but you would have no idea.
Yeah, because that's how Woozier dropped. I wasn't able to cast the bonus action because I only rolled 1d10.
Yeah, like I say, I've seen enough to know that it's not ready for play. That either I would have to modify it a lot, or someone else is going to have to modify it a lot that I would like. I like the idea, but the implementation needs a lot of work, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the. Are we killing these Templars? I mean, they were all reduced with melee attacks, so we can kill them or not. I mean, it's up to
Everyone's
you
like,
guys.
I killed.
Yeah, they dropped Wuzire, so
No, it's fine. Killed them anyway.
I'm impartial.
what were they doing with this baby dragon?
Right, so the baby dragon is unconscious. The baby, it's actually not even small. It's a tiny dragon at this point. And
they grow up so fast.
Yeah. And so they were, looks like they were taking a short rest. It is unconscious, tied up. Yeah, so that's the situation.
I'm going to go over and check him out. See if
I give it a point.
Okay, does anyone speak Draconic?
Yes, so the Dragonborn does.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. So his name is, what is his name? Like Stryk3r. No, that's the wrong one.
What, a Rhymer or something?
That was the last one.
Okay, so
Yeah, that was a different one.
Oh, this is a different dragon. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Charunk is his name. Here, I'll put it here. The last one, you're right. The last one was named Rhyrer. Ryrer.
It's Rhymer.
UNTH.
I'd like to loot the bodies.
Yeah, they don't have anything of value. They have leather armor and spears. That's all they have. Okay. Right. So he wakes up. He is angry and scared. And is now currently refusing to say anything. He just wants to get away.
Well, I'll explain that that's impossible in this. This is just too dangerous to run away.
Why is it too dangerous? Why can't he just fly off into the fire, or run off into the? He can't even fly yet. But run off into the firewood and.
Because there's a lot of dangerous insects and plants and other effects which will likely kill you.
Well.
Tell him about his brother that we already saved.
Saved and have no idea where he is.
Well, he might not, but we do.
We have no idea where Rhymer's at.
We know where he was going.
Way to that village, which is where I'm assuming where we should have him go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where the Tusky was taking the other one to. That's Vardatus is the family that has the green dragonborn lineage that has set up sort of a haven for all dragonkin who are willing to not be evil. All right, so he's not going to come willingly. we're going to have to force him to. But he, like I said, he's tiny, so we can. He has no breath weapon, so we can force him to come with us if we want to.
I can persuade him. I mean, I'll show him I'm a Green Dragon Ball.
I have a
I mean,
Scooby
we
snack.
can't say them specifically.
You could try to persuade him, sure.
I'll give you guidance.
No, yeah,
Not much.
Yeah, he is. He will not come willingly, but like I say, we can force him to go. He's only got 1 hit point, no breath weapon, no ability to fly.
He's already tied up, right? Or do we untie him?
No, he's still tied up unless someone untied him. Will he go for a Scooby snack?
No.
A piece of meat. I do have some meat.
Yeah, he is unwilling to go. Yeah, so we're going to have to force him to come with us.
So unwilling.
Say again. I'm sorry.
What's happened to him that's made him so unwilling?
Yeah. So he was hatched and grew up under this master named Sebek. But then he's a half orc. And he was so Sebek has several of these green dragons who are recently born, but Charut was quite defiant and stubborn, and Sebek was very harsh in his treatment, trying to break his will. But even though he's very young, Charut managed to escape from Sebek and fled into the Farwood, which is there's a tower there that Sebek has. Although Charut doesn't know, can't retrace those steps because most of the time he was unconscious with the Templars. So he escapes Sebek and ran into the Templars. The Templars beat him into unconsciousness, and that's the last thing he remembers.
They have a thing at one of the movie theaters we were at. And he doesn't want to go to where he can grow up safely?
He just wants to be left alone. He's not willing to be the servant of anybody. He wants to create his own way in the world and just have everybody else get out of his way. By the way, Tobias, what level are you?
2.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That explains a little bit. All right. What were you saying, Wazir?
I can respect that. If I think he can do it on his own, I'll let him go free.
Well, it is a harsh and dangerous world, but he seems determined. Yeah.
Considering how those bees did a number on us, I'm not confident this tiny dragon that's rather hurt would survive out here.
Probably he would die. That's right. Plus, he would be extremely valuable.
Yeah. I think we should force him to come with us, take him to the that keep, and say, "Look, you want to be? Look, we're gonna take you here where you can thrive, you can grow, and then when you're strong enough, you can go out on your own. I'm pretty sure they're not going to stop you."
Okay, so as we were discussing, does anyone speak Goblin by any chance?
No.
All right, so then approaching from the south here are 4 guys carrying long swords with shields that you recognize as goblins, or hobgoblins, I should say. And they say something in a guttural language, and then does anyone speak Larian?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they realize that you don't understand Goblin, they switch to Larian. And these guys are members of the Horn Skull Goblin tribe. They are scattered along the edge of the Farwood. They have a long and mixed history with the Alshon region. He says, so yeah, you got a very nice little dragon there. He says, I think he belongs to the Farwood. I think he should be our property. He shouldn't be out here with a bunch of Yahoo randos outside of the forest. Everybody knows that green dragons belong in the forest.
Everyone should also know that green dragons belong to no one.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. Anytime something can be bought or sold, I would make the argument that unless it can exert its own case in opposition to it, then it can belong to somebody.
I'm afraid he's not for sale. His freedom is not for purchase. You'll have to go through me.
Well, I think that we're the rightful owners, is my point. I don't think we should have to purchase him. I think he's already ours. If you wanted to purchase him from us, that might be a consideration.
Yet he's with us and not with you, so no, we're not going to purchase him from you.
Now, see, that seems completely unreasonable to us. You're not even willing to negotiate. We've taken a very reasonable opening position.
It's not
You
reasonable.
have
You
something
can't
that
say
was
you own
taken
the
from us.
firewood.
Right, you've taken something that we feel we have a legitimate claim on without any compensation, and we're offering to negotiate a settlement for that.
Can we
And
ask
you
the
just say
dragon
no?
if he knows these people?
Yeah, the dragon doesn't know these topics.
Okay, then no.
In common, since I don't speak, I don't know what they're saying. I'm just gonna say like, looks like we've found a snack for a grumpy dragon. Brandish my maul.
So what makes you, or rather gives you the idea that he's your property?
Well, everyone knows that the northern reaches of the Farwood are Hornskull's domain. So we know for a fact that he came out of the northern reaches of the Farwood because the rumors have circulated about the Templars and the prizes that they took. So the fact that the Templars handed him over to you doesn't absolve the situation. He still belongs to the Hornskull tribe. If he's going to be removed from our sphere of influence, we deserve compensation for
Are
that.
you saying that everything that's born here is yours? I don't really understand.
That is the assertion we are making, yes.
And what compensation are we looking for?
Well, just something that would impress us. I mean, we're not above loot, but if you have something other than loot that you think would be equally satisfying, that would help to feed our clan, make it a better, stronger entity, that would be fine too.
Would a cap of water breathing be of any value to you?
Why, yes, it would. Sure.
And would that be compensation enough?
You can make a persuasion check at that point.
Guys.
Then roll some guidance.
Roll. It's 1d4 or 2d4?
1d4.
16.
All right, so yeah. They say, yeah, that is sufficient. What is my best passive insight?
15.
15 for Jedediah.
Mine's
Yeah.
+5.
Yeah, 15 is good. Yeah, they actually seem quite happy with that cap of water breathing. Right? Any permanent magic item is going to be quite the prize. So yeah, they take the cap of water breathing and they will vanish off into the distance. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, so back to the dragon. What are we going to do with the dragon now?
So, Wuzai, you're the one that's talking to him?
Yeah.
If you would translate for me, because I don't know offhand if he understands Larian, but if you could, let him know that we have guaranteed his freedom, and the place we're taking him, he will be able to recover, and the place that that he's going, he's free to leave at any point, but we recommend that he grows up there to some extent to grow into his abilities before he leaves.
It's a sanctuary.
Yeah, that's fine.
You wanting to take him where now?
Vardanis?
Yeah, so he, like I say, he is unwilling to do anything except separate from everybody, every humanoid he's ever seen, and go out on his own. He is completely distrusting of humanoids at this point.
Well, I am going to. How heavy is he? Can I carry him?
Yeah. He's only a few. He's a tiny creature, so he's like
okay.
He's like a cocker spaniel at this. Well, no, a little bigger cocker spaniel, but like a really big house cat, I guess.
Well, he's being carried.
Yeah, he can't resist at this point. He's only got 1 hit point left. So yeah.
I'm not looking to hurt him. I'm just carrying him, and my goal is to take him to Vardada's keep.
Okay, so we are heading that direction, I guess, heading back either to Lichport or just straight north. When emerging, so we traveled some distance, a few minutes at least. Emerging from the undergrowth are humans bearing the iconography of the Inquisition. There are 4 of them, and they come up and say, well, yeah, that's the very thing we were coming to get. Have you got the Templars as well? We were told to bring them in as with the dragon.
The Templars are back there. You can go get them. You're not getting the dragon.
I just exclaim, are dragons currency in this area? Jeez.
Well, of course, the Inquisition is going to want to examine any dragons that happen to emerge. Even a baby dragon is of extreme interest to us. I mean, the Inquisition is going to have people who can communicate with it in Draconic. So so we'll take that off your hands. The Inquisition will owe you a debt of gratitude, and we'll go about our business.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Were we supposed to take this back, or did we just know about it?
We just knew about it. Yeah. The Verdadus representative wants him, right? So that he can take them back. He can take them back to the Verdadus family to raise him in a safe and nurturing environment, so that he doesn't grow up evil.
And these Inquisition people, good news, bad news?
They will probably kill him, almost certainly.
Yeah, I'm thinking like dragons grow up to be pretty smart, probably have good memories. Pretty resistant now, but if we save his life, we might have a green dragon companion that might help us in the far, far future.
I've already saved him once. He still doesn't like me, but unfortunately, I am lawfully bound to not hand him over, regardless of who it is, because we have a prior negotiation to bring the dragon younglings to Vardada's Keep, so that way they have an opportunity to turn out for the better.
It'd be more honor-bound than law-bound.
No.
Yeah.
But
the Inquisition is the...
Yeah, they're the law bringers.
Right, yeah, they're the law bringers. Yeah, I know. Hence the problem.
I mean, no, yeah, I'm just saying, but it's fine though. We should fight them.
I'm down to fight.
Yeah, my character is unfortunately not giving it up. The dragon wants to be free, so that's my character's goal.
All right, so they say, we're authorized to use force to impose our mission. I mean,
I understand. I don't mean any ill will whatsoever. We have a prior arrangement to bring him in and to have him looked after, and our prior arrangement lawfully prevents me from just handing him over to you. I understand who you are. I wish I could just hand him over to you, but that's unfortunately against the outstanding contract that we have.
Okay, I guess we go into initiative then. Does anybody have else to say about the matter?
No, but I am going to carefully place him in my bag so that way I can safely combat. And I'm going to let him know to, not wiggle around because I'm trying to keep him safe. Whether or not he understands me, I don't know.
We all in initiative. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I had to correct mine, so I'm not in the right order.
okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I did the 1d10. Do I just... I'm retarded.
That's a
Yeah,
good...
just roll the d20 like you would regular initiative. You can do it off the character sheet, yeah.
Yeah, I almost did that too.
Okay, so this Marshal, he's going to back up 30 feet. And Zell's doing all the talking, so I guess that's who he's going to shoot at. So.
Yep.
I don't know.
Wait, they get 2 attacks?
Bow or claw.
Oh, God.
I don't know why it says bow or claw. It should just be bow. Yeah. So 23 for 4. Look at that. It should say bow or rapier. This is gotta go to.
Do you need to double check that and redo it, or?
No, it's just it's still the right damage, but it's just a bow or short sword.
Weird.
Okay, so then the second one, he's going to back up and shoot at Zell as well. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, so that was 23 for 9 was the damage on that. All right, so then it's going to shoot. 18 hit Zell.
Yeah, which... Okay, so I'm confused now. Which rolls are you taking? The second one or the first one?
The first one. So it's a bow or a short sword. The first one is for bow damage. The second one is for short sword damage.
Okay, so
right,
15 misses.
Yeah, 15 misses.
So then the other one, an 11, would miss as well.
Yeah, the 11 missed. And then with his second attack, he had a 23 for 9.
So,
and then this one, a 15 misses, and then an 18 for 8.
Oh, okay, so they do get 2 attacks. Okay.
Yeah,
that's where I was confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then this one will also back up and shoot at Zell. 2 arrows at Zell. 14 and 13, I believe those both miss Zell.
Yeah, those do both.
Jedediah's turn.
All right, so I am gonna bust out the short bow since I don't have a working firearm. I'm going to attack with the one here in the trees.
Oh, do you only get one chance to unjam it?
Yeah, now it's broken, so I have to repair it for half the cost of it.
Oh, okay.
So short bowing it. Jesus.
No, you're not.
Boing. And that's my turn.
All right, Zell's turn.
Alrighty. So I'm going to move... Oh, shit. Where was that? So I'm going to move there, second wind. And, or sorry, hold on. I'm going to move there, down a potion, and then I'm going to second wind.
Okay. Buckfire.
The guy up here that I just pinged, what square is he centered on?
Oh, he's just in the edge of the forest there.
Because I can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can move up here, but I don't know if he's in melee range.
Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit him with my maul.
That hits. Yeah. These guys are not that hard to hit.
No, but they hit hard.
Yeah, armor class 13 is what you're looking for.
Max damage.
Okay. Anything else from
my turn.
Botvar? Tobias.
This one needs to make a dex save, and on a bonus action, I'm going to do a healing word on Bakvar. It's 10 points to Bakvar.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's nice.
All right. So he succeeds on his dex save.
Never hit nothing.
Wazir's turn.
A bit far away. And dash 60 feet.
Okay. Well, oh, is that not what?
Sorry, no, I was just thinking, well, I can, what was that?
You're like back here?
Then yeah, I'll just dash to the one that Bugfile's next to. Yeah, a bit like that.
Okay. All right, so this one is going to disengage. And back off to there. All right, so I think we're going to shoot at Wazir. He's the closest. 17 and a 10 both miss Wazir. I think that's less confusing, right? They're using their bows.
Yes, that is very much so less confusing. Thank you.
Then he will go ahead and move over here. This one will also shoot at Wazir. 17 and 19, did either of those hit Wazir?
Yeah, 19 will.
Okay. This one is now like 20 feet off. And this one will back up. Oops. And shoot at Wazir. 23 for 10 against Wazir. It is Jedediah's turn.
All right, I'm going to move.
I'm gonna put this. For this one, we're gonna put like down here. He's actually off this one. So imagine this scrolling over. So he's off that northeast edge up there. Okay. All right, so what's Jedediah going to do?
I'm gonna move here, and then take a shot at this guy right here.
Yeah, he's bloodied, by the way.
Good to know. Let's see if I actually can do anything. Nope.
Damn, 2 7s.
Zell's turn.
Well, I can't chase him all day, so I'm switching to my longbow.
They kind of giggle when you take out your longbow. Like, they want to see this. They want to see you duel them in it with a longbow.
And the one that's bloodied, that's just north of me, is the one getting tagged.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you guys. Each one of those 5 Fultons had a potion of healing with them, just so you know. So there are 5 potions of healing floating around there that you can distribute however you want to.
Oh, well, I guess we probably do one of each.
Yeah, Wuzire had all of them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give Wuzire the potion. So the one we said what, 14 hits?
Yeah, they're 14. 14 hits for sure, but their armor class is 13.
All right, so he takes the one due north takes 8. And that's it.
Okay. That was a ranged attack. He is dead.
Sweet.
The parrot is no more. All right, so they look a little pissed at that. Bakvar's turn.
Looking at the situation, someone prone's not that easy to hit, so I'm just going to start sprinting at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to get right up. I guess this guy's off the page, is he?
No, that one is not.
Okay, so I'm just standing next to him, and that's the end of my turn.
Hi.
What is your speed? Because you moved 78 feet there.
Was that 78? I was counting squares, so I don't know if I should be doing that because I was.
No, just hold down the space bar.
Okay, so we're gonna manually measure like that, and not use squares.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that'd be about right here. Okay.
Okay. Anything else from Bakvar?
Nope.
Tobias' turn.
I'm gonna move up to Wazir and give him a potion.
Okay. Wazir is now awake. 7 hit points. Almost, yeah. Better than average. Or no, I guess that's exactly average, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
How far away are these guys off the board?
Oh God.
Yeah, imagine this scrolls down to here. So this guy is off the board and then onto here.
Feels like a trap, man. Like they're goading you guys into following them.
So, I mean, how far away am I from them as well? I want to know.
You should be about 70 feet to the nearest one. Or, yeah, about 65 feet to the nearest one.
Okay, then I'll move.
It takes half your speed to stand up.
Oh, right, yeah. So I'll just move normally then.
Anything else from Wazir?
No. Unless you can drop prone as a free action.
You're going to go prone as well?
Yeah, I totally forgot.
I think I'll just have to... Yeah, no, I won't.
Okay, so you can go prone if you... Is that what Bakvar is going to do as well? You can be prone if you want to.
Yeah. I'd run 60 feet and draw prone.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so this guy will back up to like about right there. So we got prone. Let me mark prone here. And prone. Well, then I guess the next target would be. What's that? I'm sorry. So he's going to shoot at Jedediah.
Okay.
10 and a 19 to hit Jedediah.
19 will hit.
Okay, for 7. The next one's going to do the same. 9 and a 12 miss. And then the next one is going to do the same. 13 and 23.
How far away is he?
Oh, he is about what is that? Yeah, about 100 feet, I guess, maybe 110.
Not quite at disadvantage. Okay. Ouch.
Are they using short bows or long bows?
They have long bows.
Okay.
It is Jedediah's turn.
Death saving throw.
Success.
Zell's turn.
There we go. Moving there, and I'm gonna shoot for the one in the back.
Okay. That's going to hit.
10 points. Oh, Christ. Okay, never mind.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. I keep forgetting the mechanic for the superiority die.
Oh. All right, Bakvar's turn.
So, I'm going to use 15 feet to move it to stand up.
Correct.
I'm going to dash, so out 45 feet. 15
Right.
will get me to the edge of the screen. So, where on the bottom left would I show up?
You should be able to get up to this guy. Either one of these guys, you'd be able to get. So you'd be able to get like to here, like within melee range of this guy for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to just run up next to him. And then, yeah, just stand there since I dashed.
Okay, Tobias's turn.
All right, I'm gonna heal Jedediah.
Okay, it was Zyre's turn.
Quaff a potion!
Not really sure how they managed to get from here to there.
Well, it would be like 30 to there. So then another 15 to the edge. You could get up to almost to this guy as well. Don't you? Like you could get up besides Bakvar there. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right. So, fine. This guy will draw his short sword and attack, I guess, with Zyre. He looks like he's already been down once. So 12 and a 5 will miss, though. This guy will move over 30 feet. And he will shoot it with Zyre. 18 to hit with Zyre.
None.
And this one will do the same thing. 23 to hit with Zyre for 10. And then we already established that 18 misses with Zyre. And it will be Jedediah Sparks' turn.
All right, I'm going to move, so I'm not at a complete disadvantage on my attack here.
So you can only move 15 feet because you have
Okay.
to stand up. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I was about 95 feet away, so that it works. And then I'm going to attack the ones next to Bakvar, which is just the edge of the effective range for a short bow.
Nice.
And so damage. Oh, why is that not working?
Yeah, I'll go for it. So 10 and then 2d6 as well. That's nice. Yeah, he's bloodied. Zell's turn.
All right, so moving there and still aiming for the one in the far back.
Okay. That hits, yeah.
All right, so I remember this time. I'm expending a superiority die for menacing attack. So he has to make a 13 will save, or wisdom save.
Your age is showing itself there. What is his wisdom? There it is. Okay,
He succeeds.
so he succeeds, but he still did a little damage.
Takes 13.
13. Okay. He dies at that point too.
Woohoo!
Bokvar.
I'm gonna swing my maul at the guy next to me.
That's going to hit. Are you going to kill him or knock him unconscious?
Do you suppose the other ones that are unconscious are dead?
Yeah, because it wasn't a melee attack. Yeah, you can only decide to knock them unconscious if you render
Right.
them
No, what I mean is, are the
zero
other
with a
ones
melee attack.
are the other ones probably dead, or is this guy?
They're definitely dead. Yeah, they fell to arrow attack, to ranged attacks.
Okay, yeah. So
they're
I'm not
definitely
really
dead.
holding back at all. I'm still trying to sprint, so I'm just gonna try to kill him.
And, all right, so down he goes.
And then after that, move. 30 feet that way, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tobias' turn.
Okay, I'm guessing that we're up here where we're at. We have to go all the way up to the right off the screen, and then we come up where they're at below us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the furthest I can move if that's all I'm doing is just moving?
Double your movement speed.
Oh, you could get about. Yeah, you could get to somewhere right in here, like 10 or right in here, like about 10 feet onto this screen, onto the bottom of the screen.
Cool, that works for me.
Wazir.
Too far away. Well,
Fully
I mean,
combat effective at 1 hit point. Oh, you're unconscious?
No, only just something. But I mean, next.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Definitely. I can only get like to.
You need to download something on that.
Well,
Take a potion.
there's no point. There's 2 attacks a turn.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
And anything else?
Without the grid on, it's difficult to say where I can go.
It's the scariest vampire movie ever made.
Well, there's a lot more flexibility in it, though. Like
I like how it
Like
is.
that's 40 feet there. Yeah.
What can I get here? I'm not really sure.
You could get to about here, right? Or actually to about here, right? Because you were right beside Bakvar.
Okay.
That's
then
a single move to there.
Oh yeah, I'll drop my axe and battle axe, pick up a javelin and throw it. Same die, but at least for the attack roll. Javelin's a d6.
Okay.
11 damage for a javelin.
All right, so he's bloodied now. All right, so he's going to surrender at that point.
He dies anyway.
He can't believe the audacity of you to openly kill 3 members of the 3 Inquisition marshals. But so he surrenders. What are we going to do with him?
I agree it's a dangerous thing, but hey, we can't let them live. Not they'll tell on us.
Yeah, exactly. So we just committed a crime in this area, and he knows about it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but no one else does.
No one but him right now. Yeah. Although, yeah, no one but him right now.
I'm pretty sure at this point he surrendered. It's gonna be just if you're gonna finish him off, coup de grace.
Well, yeah, he's at your mercy now. You can decide what to do with him.
Before I kill him, I'd like to know what the plan was for the baby green dragon.
He doesn't have a plan, right? He was just so the way the Inquisition works is
they got the dragon.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
And what was the next step?
He was going to take them back to the Inquisition's headquarters in Schmidtford, right? So the marshals are the ones who are charged with going out and executing the orders, right?
Okay.
But they don't actually do the examination. There's a set of inquisitors who actually do the examination of possible threats. And then there's another set of, sector of the Inquisition that are like spies that are always out gathering information for the Inquisition. But yeah, he just, he showed up to work this morning. They said, yeah, we've got this report that Fultons are trying to sneak across the area with the baby dragon. Go get them and bring them to the Inquisition. They can't do that. They've got to bring that baby into the Inquisition. They don't have the authority to just decide to abscond with it on their own. So he and his 3 buddies were just heading out to do a job today, and it was a bad day to be a marshal.
Yeah, it was.
My thought process here would be to ask the tiny green dragon what he'd like us to do with this guy.
Who was totally intending to kill him.
Yeah, so Charma, he thinks all humanoids should be killed. As near as he can tell, all humanoids hate all dragons, and at best, torture them. And yeah, if you're asking his opinion, you should kill him along with the rest.
Well, we did the rest. We killed the rest. To prove that I'm not trying to... I want to prove that we're on his side. So I'm ready to end this guy. Does anybody have any other questions before I do it?
No.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I was gonna say,
And I agree with the bias.
But putting them near the Templars, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, I would note that Speak with Dead is just a 3rd level spell, though.
Can't speak if they don't have a mouth, correct?
That's messed up.
There's a name body.
Yeah.
Can't even have.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you can mangle the corpses so that they can't be. They can't physically answer questions. Yeah.
That goes really far in the odd direction on the moral compass. I don't know if Bakfire would actually do that.
That's a little rough, yeah. My guy would be out on that.
My guy's probably down for it because it protects his own hide, but they were killed with arrows, and the Templars only had javelins.
Do we have any extra bows we can leave around?
I ain't leaving mine.
I've got one. I've got one, and that's my only weapon right now.
If they're mangled to the point which it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. So I just say we kill them and move on and go from there.
Or we can just burn all of them, or leave them for animals to feed on, etc.
So we're going to do, what precautions are we going to take against them being discovered and somehow revealing the truth about us?
If no one else, so I'll cut them up and then scan them in the forest.
Okay, that sounds like a short rest to me.
I can assist.
Yeah, we'll complete a short rest as we're doing that. Anyone needs to spend hit dice or otherwise recover superiority dice or whatever.
Yeah. How many arrows do they have left?
Several dozen.
Oh, okay. I would like to take a dozen.
Okay.
Is there anything else worth looting?
For my bow.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about ammunition. Just presume that you have enough ammunition for your.
They had
your
longbows,
bow.
right?
Yeah.
They had longbows.
I'm going.
Yeah,
to...
if you want to swap your short bow for a longbow, that's fine.
Do they have any distinguishing markings that would give away that this weapon belonged to these people?
No, they wear iconography on their tabards, but their weapons are just normal yew longbows. There's nothing inherently Inquisition-ish about them.
Okay, I'm going to take one.
I think I'll do the same.
Right, so as we are finishing looting the bodies and disposing of the bodies, Need this. I need a charisma saving throw from everybody. This can happen before you complete the long rest, so you can.
Oh shit.
Okay.
At best,
So
I got a
Jedediah
13.
passed. So Jedediah is the only one who passed. Yeah.
That doesn't really matter. I get unconscious, but I only heal 2 hit points anyway.
Yeah.
I'll give you a healing potion.
Yeah, sure, I can use mine.
You still have those other 5, so you can just take those if you want. The 5 we found on the guys.
Oops, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. And let me know when we're ready to proceed.
Seven hit points. Let me use one of mine for me too.
Rockfire is good.
Are we ready to proceed, to move on? Because coming out of the woods here are 4 half-orcs.
Found Sebek.
Yeah, they have shields and are carrying spears. And they will start in Orcish, and if no one understands Orcish, they will switch to Larian. And they will say, yeah, it's very nice of you to have recovered Churant for us. It's like Sebek is very concerned about him. He's much too young to be out roaming the forest. He's a troublesome youth, but he's still ours and we love him, and so we've come to take him home.
I would like to ask how they know we have him.
Because we can see him. He's with you.
Where?
Is he like sticking out of your bed?
He's in my bag.
Yeah. He's not hiding.
Well,
All
they
right.
at least knew his name.
It was very nice of you to liberate him from those Fultons. We don't like the Fultons either. But yeah, he needs to come back where he is loved and wanted, and where he can learn his proper place in the order of things. Sometimes that takes time.
And
I'll say we let him have
dragon
it.
cultists?
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Are these green dragon cultists, or just some people who
No, these
have
are
green dragons?
No. Sebek is just an aficionado of dragons. He expects that ultimately he will be able to use them as a very effective means of conquering whatever it is he intends to eventually conquer. We don't know what his ultimate plans are. But the first step was to acquire these eggs and then incubate them, and now he is raising these dragons to be loyal allies of his, to understand his wisdom and his guidance, and to allow him to direct their activities.
Ugh.
I mean, fuck these guys then.
These are his guard. These are members of his personal guard. These guys were formerly members of the Red Blades orc tribe, but since the tribe has undergone since it was fractured, their attitude towards half-orcs has become very discriminatory, and it's very uncomfortable to live amongst them as half-orcs. But fortunately, Sebek was also a half-orc, and gave us a very comfortable home where we have a new purpose, and a new guarantee of our fortune and fame. We just have to be loyal and help Sebek.
These guys have shields and spears, you said?
Shields and spears,
What do they look like they're wearing for armor?
Chain shirts.
So that's at least an 18.
Plus the shields, 20.
No. Chain shirt, the chain would be 16. Shields is +2 would be 18.
Chain shirts is like 13 plus dex. It's not quite
14. Chain shirts 14.
So.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. 13. Yeah. Yeah. We have chain shirts, shield, and a little bit of dex. Yeah. Yeah. The chain shirt is naturally 13. Chain mail is the 16 that you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, this is who he was running away from.
Well, yeah, he's misguided. He doesn't understand the need for discipline but he'll grow out of that. All children do, right? As long as we provide him the structure that he needs to grow up to be the type of creature we need him to be, he in the end he'll be thankful for that. And we've been provided, Sebek anticipated that there could be complications. So we're even willing to compensate you for the effort that you've made so far.
This is all sounding good to me, guys.
I mean, is this guy raising like a dragon army?
That's not our problem.
Yeah, it's not your problem.
It could be in the future, at least where we were thinking of taking him would possibly put him on our side for protecting him in the future.
Uzair?
Yeah, Green Dragonborns shouldn't be slaves to these people.
Oh, slaves is such a loaded term.
But your own ambitions is just pointless. The dragon's greater. He should have high ambitions than just to serve some lowly orc.
That work, but technicalities.
I think D&D pretty much obeys the one drop rule, right? If you have a little bit of orc, then you're an orc.
Well, I guess I'm a whole elf.
Well, damn, that means I'm a human. Oh wait, I already was.
I vote for not giving him over.
No, they don't deserve him.
I don't think I want to have this guy to have a dragon army, so I don't want to.
All right, it sounds like a big no.
Oh, all right. We thought we were going to convince you there. All right, so I guess we go into initiative at that point. Hold on, let me clear out the old one. Okay.
Oh my god, I saw your roll and thought mine was the 2. I was like, no! I am going to activate alert for this combat, so I'm going to go up to 16.
Oh, from the magic item? Right.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, Zell, you are first.
Woohoo! They have, are they short spears or long spears?
They're just spears, yeah, just regular spears. 1d6 spears with no reach.
There we go.
Is that within melee range?
Yeah, that's within melee range.
Awesome.
Looking for a 16 to hit these guys.
That's a no.
Okay. Then this guy will step up and attack Zell. Ignore the athletics here. Armor class 21 for 6.
That hits.
Botvar's turn.
I'm considering using the bow, but that's probably not a good idea, so I'm just going to move 30 feet closer with my maul out. And...
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I need a wisdom save from Botvar at the beginning of his turn. Okay, yeah. So you move 30 feet and ready with your maul.
Yep, if anyone comes close.
Okay, well, this guy is going to move around the other side of Zell and attack. 6 will miss Zell, though. This guy is going to attack Zell. 17 to hit Zell.
That's my AC.
Right, for 7 piercing. It is Jedediah's turn.
All right. I'm just going to take a shot at this guy for sneak attack.
See how useful my moving closer was?
Cannon fodder.
And I don't know how to just do the damage. How do you guys
Click on longbow on the chat log there.
I got
it. Okay. Perfect. And then 2d6.
So a total of 13. All right, he's bloodied. Well, he didn't like that, seeing that big hit. He's going to run out here. Seems like he moves very fast. Seems like he's aggressive.
Holy cow.
That works.
And then he's going to attack Jedediah. He crits Jedediah for a whole 3.
Oh, wow.
It is Wazire's turn.
Impressive.
It was unaffected.
I'll move and I'll hit the guy. And then I'll add some spite.
Okay. It looks like he would have gone unconscious, except he summons his innate orcishness to fight on. All right. Anything else from Wuzire?
No.
Zell's turn.
Woohoo! I'm going to start with the bloodied one. Oh, hell yes.
That's going to be... Yeah, that hits.
So this is going to be a sweeping attack. So the one immediately to... Well... So the next closest one to... So on my right is getting hit as well. And... Bloody one takes 9.
Okay.
The next one takes
like
5.
he would, okay. He also uses his innate orcishness to avoid going unconscious.
Okay.
Take 5. Okay, so he roars and attacks. 11 will miss. Botvar.
I'm going to step up to the stubborn orc. Half orc. Swing my maul at him.
Oh, I need a wisdom saving throw
Right,
from
wisdom save.
Yeah.
13.
All right, yep, you're good.
12 does not hit, though. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Side note, what's the wisdom save on?
Probably from the psychic damage from earlier.
Yeah, let's see. Why is Tobias not in initiative?
I rolled. I had a 10 or something like that.
Okay. We skip Tobias. Tobias also needs to make a wisdom save. All right, so we skipped you, Tobias. You should have gone. So we'll go ahead and catch you up right now. All right, so the the traumatic stress has put them under the effect of traumatize them, and in combat they have to begin at the beginning of their turn. They have to succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom save or waste their turn doing nothing.
Sweet.
So what is Tobias going to eat? So we skipped you last round. So go ahead and take a turn, Tobias.
Okay, I'm just gonna this guy right here, Sacred Flame.
Okay. Uh, 14 succeeds, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, all right, so now we're back caught up. All right, Balkvar's turn. Oh, Balkvar moved up and a miss. That's right. So this guy is going to attack. He's going to attack Zell. 5 will miss Zell. 22 for 2 against Zell. It is Jedediah's turn.
All right, I'm going to use my uncanny action to disengage from this guy and move.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the one next to Wazir.
I think that's everything. All right. Bonus action. Move.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to disengage
Okay.
with cunning
This
action.
one will turn around. This one will turn around and attack Wazir. 21 to hit Wazir for 7.
Why?
Why?
And
So Tobias.
Tobias,
turn.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Tobias. Got out of order though. All right, so Tobias can act.
Okay, I'm gonna try and move up and give Wazir a healing potion.
My name is Derek. I create this field.
And it is Wazir's turn.
That's just for this guy to kill him.
All right, so he goes down. He's only got 1 hit point. Anything else from Wazir? Okay. Anything? Zell's turn.
Swinging at the bloody one. I'm pretty sure that kills him. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, he's got 1 hit point left.
Okay, so because that hits, though, I am going to activate Sweep Attack to hit the same guy over here on the right again.
Okay.
He takes 2 from that. And then because I dropped the other guy, I'm going to attack him.
Okay. Don't you use the same attack roll on the sweeping attack?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a crit as well. So you'd roll 2d8.
Can
just one
superiority die crit?
Yes. Absolutely. It is damage die.
So 10.
Same as Divine Smite.
All right. He's now bloodied.
And does a
And
16 hit him?
then 16 will hit him. Yes.
For 13.
All right. He summons his innate orcishness and stops at 1 hit point.
Cool. And I'm going to
Bar-
action surge.
Oh, okay. All
21.
right. He goes down.
And I'm going to target the next one.
How are you targeting the next one?
The Great Weapon Master thing.
Because he killed it.
I kill something, and I get an extra attack on the next
Oh, you get a
target within
bonus
range.
action.
Yes.
But that uses your bonus action.
Right.
And you already did that on the first one.
But Action Surge gives me another action and bonus action.
No, just an action.
Okay.
Yeah. Botvar, I need a wisdom saving throw. All right, so Botvar doesn't do anything this turn. This guy says, you're never going to get that treasure. Says, I'm the only one left who knows where it is. So if you kill me, you're going to lose it all. And then a 19 to hit Wazir for 7.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, Zell, not Wazir. Zell. Yeah, Zell's the one right there. My mistake. Then it is Jedediah's turn.
Then I'm going to use my. I want to make sure I can before I say it out loud. I want, since he just mentioned the treasure, I want to use detect thoughts from the Zoffin Legate to see what he's thinking about. Since he's probably thinking about where the treasure is.
Yeah. So the treasure is hidden in that grove. Yeah, that's good. That's a good use.
Nice.
Anything else from Jedediah?
I'm going to say kill him. I know where it is. Kind of. Well, I'm not going to say the kind of part.
Okay. That's very good. You have inspiration for that, Jedediah, by the way. That's very clever. Tobias, I need a wisdom saving throw. Right. What is Tobias going to do?
I'm just going to run up and hit him with my mace.
Okay. Look for armor class 16. Okay. It's going to miss. Wazire's turn.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, can you roll for me? I was booted off.
Oh, you were. Huh.
Yeah, just trying to run some program and it closed everything.
Okay, you rolled an 8 to hit. I'm assuming you're
5 + 5 + 2.
so 15 would be just short. Zell's turn.
Swingy, swingy. And a miss.
It's going to miss. Bakvar's turn.
Still not doing anything.
Doesn't do anything. Okay, so this guy, he's going to attack Zell. He crits Zell for 11. And it is Jedediah's turn.
I am unconscious.
All right. I'm just going to take a shot.
I'm assuming you're going to move up here so you don't have to worry about cover, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's going to hit then. Then your sneak attack.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, he's bloodied now. Tobias, I need a wisdom saving throw. All right, Tobias doesn't do anything. Wazir's turn. Okay, that's going to hit. And he will summon his orcishness. Wazir needs a death save.
So,
Zell needs a death
I'm sorry,
save.
Zell needs a death save. Yeah.
so you should say with her.
Bokvar needs. Okay, Bokvar does nothing. All right, so this guy just out of spite attacks the unconscious Zell.
So rude.
Says fine if you won't listen to reason. A 20 to hit Zell, so Zell has 2 failed death saves. Jedediah.
I'm going to.
Damn.
It's an auto crit.
I'm going to move up close and then dagger.
All right, he's only got 1 hit point left, so that's going to take him down. Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Surprise!
Payback.
He'd already used his orcish resistances. All right.
Do I still have to roll a wisdom save?
Well, no, we're out of combat, and we have enough time so that someone will keep Zell from dying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yeah.
If you don't, then Wazire can, because there's no other.
I've got like 4 left, so I'll do it.
3 or 2.
Okay, so we have the baby dragon in our possession. He is absolutely hostile to humanoids. He's been horribly treated by humanoids his entire existence. His bias against the entire anyone who walks on 2 legs, he considers an enemy. So what are we going to do with him?
We got to get him to that keep.
I vote we keep taking him to the keep.
Yeah, I think if we don't do that,
3 groups of people that wanted to kill you.
if we don't take him there, I think when he grows up, he's going to be a menace to humanity. So it's probably best to try and change his views on the world.
Yep, take him to Vardatus.
Okay, then that's where we'll pick up the action next week. That's a good place to end it on. Off to Vardatus we will go.
Before we do that, can we go to the Grove and find that treasure?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We actually have a couple of treasures that we need to resolve here.
Loot these guys.
Okay, so we had 2 of the cockatrices, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Oops. Well, I'm not sure. I guess this is what is traded for the cockatrices. I'm not sure how we end up getting an iron circlet out of a cockatrice liver, but
well, see,
these are what the underground arcanists are willing to trade for those. Seems like we had another. Had the horn skulls. Oh yeah, and then we got the half orcs.
So that's 447 gold total right there.
Yeah, cockatrices are valuable. There you go. And then this is the treasure that the half orcs were bringing to try in case they needed to buy someone off to get Chunif back.
That's 1,045 GPs.
Did we use all 5 of the Templars?
Healing potions?
Potions left over?
I think
2 or 3.
Yeah, I think we have 2 left.
Okay. All right. So here's the XP. We've got the 5 cockatrices are 250. No, I'm sorry, 500. 5 cockatrices are 500. Then the fire nettles. And yeah, so then finding the Templars was also 100 XP each. Then the horn skulls. There were 4 of them. There were 5 Templars. What should I say? And then there were 4 half orcs.
Now, is that the XP amount listed there total or per person?
That's total. Yeah, that's total. So
so we get 370 apiece.
370 apiece. Yep. And then yeah. It's not very often people just openly say, well, we're going to kill the Inquisition, guys.
No. No.
I knew it'd be a big thing. Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything anybody else wants to talk about before we before we wrap this, before we go into the review and retrospective? Is there anything left within the actual adventure that we need to resolve?
That
think we've
grass
got
was not
XP and
very
treasure.
tasty.
Yeah. All right. So I think we have a consensus about the Unearthed Arcana
Initiative.
Initiative. Is there anyone who wants to add anything else? I like the idea, but it still needs a lot of work, is what I can tell.
Yeah, I have so many ideas. I could probably make that work a lot better than it is as written.
Yeah. As written, I don't. Yeah, there's just too many situations that come up that it doesn't address, right? And I don't know how to fix all of those without making it overly complicated. One of the beauties about 5th edition's initiative system is it's just very, very simple to implement. It doesn't. Yeah. So, I like the idea, but I don't know that it's not going to work without a lot of work.
I don't like it. You
don't like it at all?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Well, not personally, because it's just find that just being able to, you have to choose what you do before anything happens. It's just, I don't think that's a good concept.
And then, well, even if you tried to fix that, like let's say you rolled initiative standard for first turn, and then anything you do becomes your initiative for next turn. So like you choose what you do, and then you use those dice for your next turn's initiative. But even then, classes like monks get screwed because they use a bonus action every single turn. So their initiative is always going to be terrible because they're always rolling a bonus action.
See, what I was thinking was you decide what the first thing you're going to like, kind of like what I think it was Dave was saying, where you say the first thing you're going to do, and you roll an initiative for it, and then you can roll additional die after that. Once the action of the round begins, you could roll. Like, well, I'm going to take a bonus action, and you roll another die and add it onto the first one to see when that comes in. But then that becomes really complex real fast. Right? You're rolling a lot of die, and you're making a lot of adjustments on the fly. I don't know how that doesn't become very hard to manage very quickly.
With that's what we did in when we played. I think I played like 2nd edition. It was like that, but it was set up that way. Like it was kind of like, all right, well, you're a warrior, you got 2 attacks, so you roll a d10 for your initiative, and then your weapon speed, and you're making a second attack. You just add that to the total, so it'd be like bam, bam,
Yeah, I did that.
Another thing that hasn't been discussed, like I've been reading since it came out Monday. I've been reading some stuff online about it too, and it just hasn't come up. But initiative is a dexterity check, right? And so there are lots of things that can apply to a dexterity check, but this takes it into a completely different thing, right? So you could very well have a character built around, having initiative on dexterity checks, or adding their proficiency bonus into dexterity checks, and this rips all of that away. It says no, you're going to be on the same. Your 20 dexterity is on the same level as the guy with the 8 dexterity. That's a big change. I don't know if I like it or not. Yeah, I don't know if I like it or not. I just think that it would be a big change that hasn't been recognized. So
the farm boy with the pitchfork can go at the same time as a trained killer.
Yeah.
What did you say, John?
How does advantage work? Is it just in reverse? So you roll twice and take the lowest?
Right.
Yeah.
You take whatever your biggest die is. So if you were rolling like a D4 10, you would roll 2 D10s and take the lowest of the D10s. To determine your initiative. And disadvantage is just the opposite. Roll 2 D10s and take the biggest of the D10s. Yeah. I like the idea, but I think it needs a little work. Actually, I'd say a lot of work before it can become playable. All right. So then, do we have any comments on the adventure? I would certainly be really interested in hearing those.
I feel Wuzire's pain. the
Zire got beat up.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I expect that. It's all good. It worked. It ended up being okay.
Yeah,
this is annoying at early levels because I have 3 hit die and I rolled really poorly on all of them. So
I just took 6s
the entire day.
Well, yeah, I guess if we're gonna have like archers come into play, like preemptively have a
Wait,
larger
I
map
mean,
spaced out.
I didn't mean my health pool. I meant the hit die we rolled in short rests.
Yeah. I felt like it was hard. Like it had, some moments there that were close. Like even like the
that felt like sketchy. I was like, oh man, how's this gonna work out?
Well,
okay, until the crits. if you made it so that
I would say even like my first encounter with the cockatrices, we had two people who were one saving throw away from being petrified for a day.
Yeah.
Which that would have been no fun
but
to have.
Not regarding that. I think that. Well, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but personally, I don't like that. What are they called again? Hazards can crit. One that's just so brutal.
Oh, the swarms. Yeah.
Because the damage die is real high anyway. Well, any hazards, like I remember
the Arcs. Yeah, when
like
the Arcs came charge. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, just completely ruin you. I think it almost killed me forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
I'll have to think about that. That may be a valid point. Yeah, critting on a hazard is pretty rough. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll have that actually may affect a lot of things because there are a lot of those creatures hazards that I've used. I never thought about removing the possibility of a crit there because occasionally that comes up. That's a good point, Josh. Yeah.
I've played it enough to recognize it now.
Yeah. Anything else? Anybody else have any? All right. So everyone understands the plot line, right? That you got this Stryk3r who's the one who hatched these green dragons, and he's trying to turn them into I don't know if it would be an army, but it would be
a weapon.
Because you don't need it. Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, exactly. It would be. He's hoping to get eventually some powerful green dragons that he can use to ride into an empire situation, right?
Does there any more?
And if you look in the monster manual, it talks about green dragons. Green dragons will serve someone who's clearly demonstrated that they're more powerful, right? So he's familiar with the temperament of green dragons. That's why he chose green dragons. Is they will serve green and white dragons will serve a superior master. But this one particular one, he's only a few months old, and his entire life he's been badly treated by humanoids. So he just has this virulent hatred of all humanoids. He's not able to distinguish even between like half orcs and humans. He just knows that all humanoids, every humanoid he's ever met, has treated him badly, and he's fleeing from that.
Except for Zell. Zell's saving his ass.
Yeah.
Just like to point that out.
And then, yeah. So that's how he winds up alone, and then you have the Templars who had heard about the previous dragon and are looking for some way to restore their credibility. And they thought, let's go see if we can't find one of these dragons. And then everything ensues there. Yeah.
Gave up a cap of water breathing for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
2 questions, actually. Firstly, how did he get the eggs? Was it from stealing from the cult?
That's right. So, there was a couple of storylines early in when I updated Dimgaard to 5th edition that centered around various dragon cults trying to find eggs to incubate. And so Stryk3r was working with the green dragon cult, but when they found the green dragon eggs, he double-crossed them and took all the eggs for himself, so that the green dragons, the cult of the green dragon, has been looking for him ever since. Yeah.
So where did the cult get it from? Just find
So what happened was, do you know what the Great Reduction is?
No.
I know that some of the new players do. So the Great Reduction, so like eons ago, like many thousands of years ago, Dimgaard was cut up amongst many powerful dragons. And then the Archfey engineered a war between them to reduce them to make room for the elves. Right? That's the reason elves and dragonkind hate each other in Dimgaard. Well, right. So in the course of that war between dragons, many dragons who had hatcheries that they were that they needed to attend to in order to get them to hatch were killed unexpectedly. Right. So there around Dimgaard are these secret, long isolated caverns that contain unhatched dragon eggs. Some of them are no longer viable, right? So you might have a hatchery with a dozen eggs, and 2 or 3 of them have maintained viability over the thousands of years since the dragon who laid their eggs was unexpectedly killed, right? So that's where the eggs came from. Was the dragon who originally laid the eggs was unexpectedly killed during the Great Dragon War. That was and there's a lot of myth and misinformation, and finding these caverns these hatcheries are extremely involved and hard to do. And that was one of the early. It actually involved a couple of plot lines in the early Dimgaard adventures. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, well, I guess it'll come up, but how big an implication is killing the Inquisition members?
Well, it would preclude, right? So I mean, so there are 2 stages. You first become an outlaw, right? So if you fall outside the good graces of the one true faith, you become an outlaw, and that's going to preclude you from being able to benefit from entities within the one true faith during downtime, or it'll taint your interactions with members of the one true faith, like priests, not like commoners, right? But like actual members of the church and clergy.
Yeah, probably old ones.
Yeah. So then, eventually, though, you will likely have an opportunity to go before the Inquisition and convince them that it was a mistake, right? Which is hard to do. It's harder than just going before the Inquisition for an examination. But or there's another possibility, is that you could end up with another serious infraction that comes to their notice, and then you would be labeled an apostate, right? And then there's really no negotiation at that point. Whenever you are recognized, anyone from the Inquisition or the Fultons or anyone in authority would try to capture you and execute you when they saw you. So you really want to avoid becoming an apostate. Yeah.
But for now, I mean, at least it seemed nobody knows that we did that, unless.
That's right. No one knows right now. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another thing, just a bit random. So, how far back in the story of Dimgaard did you start playing? Like, how much of the story did you write and then go, okay, now we're playing, and now whatever's from here is now lore?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
So presumably at some point you write up Dimgaard to a certain, and then like whenever you first played it, there was players or whatever. Did that all stay on, or did you?
Well,
recycle?
Okay, so I started in 2nd edition, right? And there were a couple of groups that I played with, and we played it for several years, and then I think it started in like '96. We played it in 2nd edition through 2000. And if you look in the Dimgaard history, those guys were the ones, like that entire 3 or 4 years was all centered around this evil city of Dakar and the rise of the one true faith in Tarfindom, and that was the initial 3 or 4 year campaign. If you look at that, then yeah. So then when 3.5 came out, we like scrolled ahead like a couple of 100 years, right? So that all became Dimgaard history at that point, and we started playing in 3.5 rules, and what we learned in 3.5 very quickly was that high-level spellcasters were very destabilizing. So we either had a choice. We had to stop the game at like 6th or 7th level, or we needed a mechanic to balance out high-level spellcasters. And so that's where the Inquisition came in. And the idea there was that you had several centuries since the One True Faith was founded, and you had these very conservative elements within the One True Faith that would offset arcane casters, right? So arcane casters were having to do making a lot of effort just to be able to adventure because the Inquisition was always hounding them really hard. Same thing with non-humans, right? Because non-humans were much weaker compared to other races in 3.5, and then from the timeline, I quit playing in 4th edition, and then when 5th edition came out, I really didn't scroll forward the way I did in 3.5. I just sort of picked it up where we'd left off, and
so the actions of players beforehand are like written into the book. So are there like specific characters that come up in the lore that are...
Oh yeah. Tarfon was actually a paladin in the original campaign. He actually founded Tarfindom, and the founder, the One True Faith, was the. So what happened was there were 2 players, and one wanted they were both clerics. One wanted to follow. And I don't remember what the deities were, but one wanted Forgotten Realms, and one wanted to follow a deity out of Greyhawk. And so the One True Faith came from is like, well, how can we accommodate both of those deities in the same setting, right? And so that's where, that the 3 of us worked out over a weekend the theology of the One True Faith and allowing intercessors from virtually any pantheon you wanted into Dimgaard. Yeah,
that's interesting. That's good.
Yeah, I've always found that it's good. Like what I'm working on now, and I'm working on using renown much more. So I've got to develop some organizations and factions. That's the reason I emailed you about Garrett and the fall. He's going to be one I'm basing one of the broader. I should be publishing a new Dimgaard campaign guide within a week. It's in editing now. That should have all that in there.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, so we got sidetracked there. So I felt like it was hard at times. The one thing that concerned me was the possibility of petrification at the end of the first encounter, which that would be very bad if you have.
How would you deal with it?
Well, I think Lesser Restoration gets rid of it, right? Is that right?
No. You have to have greater restoration.
Or dispel magic, right? As
Would dispel magic?
Petrification's happening.
Yeah, it's a magic effect. It definitely says it's a magic effect. So you could target it with dispel magic. So yeah, so maybe I need to make sure that there are at least some scrolls of dispel magic to get rid of the petrification. Because that would be no fun to lose 2 characters in the very first encounter of a 4-hour session.
I have had worse things happen.
Yeah.
There's a Palladium has a character creation system where you don't just make a character, you actually have to roll for certain events to happen, and based on how you roll is how your character comes about. You can die in that process. So
you can die in character creation.
Yes.
That's fun.
And here on Sundays, I'm actually about to start. There's a Conan variation that has a similar character creation setup. So yeah, that's a thing. But even if I die, I will come back stronger.
Okay, well, I think that's everything I had. Does anyone want to add anything before we call it a night?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Well, I thought it was a good session. I enjoyed it. It was fun and productive, and
yeah, I'm
glad we got to make it.
There was a nice amount of difficulty in that. I say this, and both fighters have been dropped this session.
I'm a paladin.
And we end the session with 0 healing spells and stuff available.
Oh, I still have 3 potions of healing.
Yeah, that's all I got. I just can't wait till I get a couple more levels where I get some spells, man. It's so hard trying to ration them.
Right,
Yeah.
When is fourth level? Like 3K, 4K, something like that.
3,700, I think 3,600.
Wait, no. So
It's-
level 4 is
goes,
after 2,700.
2,700. Yeah. That's a 37. Yeah, it's 27. So
Yeah.
yeah, it goes 300, then 600, and then 1,800.
300,
level
900,
three.
2,700, 6,500.
Yeah, if you look at the range, right? It's like 300
Oh, yeah.
XP to second level, then 600, and then there's a big bubble there, 1,800 to third level. I guess they really wanted you to get comfortable with your third level archetype stuff.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's right. We're not too far off.
Yeah, some of the and Josh knows this, but some of the campaigns are set up to where the idea is you have one episode per level, and man, third level is it's hard to squeeze in all that XP into, because you end up having to have like 16 or 17 events to get from second level to from third level to fourth level, and that's just
XP hazards. So like, what's the mechanic of? Do traps give XP, and that's what it's from? Or?
All right, yeah. So yeah, traps are an optional XP award, right, which I employ in those campaigns.
Yeah. But how is it?
So our story award.
Like, so for features, it's obvious because tells you how much they're worth.
Well, I can tell you what I use, because I don't think there is an actual written mechanic. But what I do is I gauge how difficult that hazard is going to be as far as resources consumed to a combat. So if I think, yeah, this is going to be about like a hard combat, or maybe between a medium and a hard combat, and then I'll look on page 82 of the DMG and look at the XP award for that type of combat at that level, and that's the XP I will assign to. So if it's if a medium encounter for that group at that level would be 500 XP, and I think, yeah, this is going to consume about the same resources as a medium encounter would, then I'll award it a 500 XP. Right. Or if hard was 1,000, then I would award 1,000.
Right. How about like event rewards? So, you guys managed to do this.
Now that's completely open-ended. Yeah, as far as I know, I don't think there are guidelines to use as far as awarding XP for story awards. I tend to be conservative. I will usually award a couple if for those third level adventures, because they're so big. I have to include a couple of story awards, and I will usually take something like a medium encounter and have 2 story award milestones that award the same XP as a medium encounter. But I don't think there's any guidelines on that. I think it's completely up to the DM.
Do we get any XP for delivering the Green Dragon?
Well, in this campaign, we're not using story awards because we're not progressing. We're using the very base XP awards.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah,
we killed the next one then, right?
I suspect we might get renowned and be like, "Hey, we gave you that first Green Dragon. Here's the second one."
That's right. Yeah. So one of the organizations I'm working on is the Verdatus family, and earning renown with them. Yeah. So I expect that we will achieve some rewards from that when we get to them. Yeah.
A +5 Vorpal Greatsword?
Staff of healing?
Yeah,
Well, here,
invincibility.
actually, I'll show you. I'll post some stuff from the draft here, right? Like,
I'm curious, why are we stopping at 10?
So there are a couple of reasons for that. Here, let me. Like, here's the follow. This you can call it a meta organization or a faction or whatever. This is based upon one of Josh's characters in another campaign. I don't know. I'll post. This is what it looks like. Well, yeah, we're also chat. All right. That's what the meta org centered around it looks like. Right. So you have a history, you have renown, and what you can do at each renown. All right, so back to the level 10. So there are a couple of things. By far, the preference amongst most players is tier 1 and 2, right? Like if you in survey after survey, people are like, well, what do you? In fact, the answer that comes up most is, what level range do you like, is usually around 7th level. People just like that level because it's manageable. Your abilities are manageable. The stories don't need a lot of explanation. Like, so for example, if you're 20th level, the things you're doing, or even like 15th level. Yeah, if you're like 15th level and you're like, well, why isn't some, deity doing this? Why am I as a hero charged with this task, right? And you also have to explain like the things get so big, the events are so big involving those characters that you have to explain it in relation, how does this not destroy the entire world or whatever? Yeah. So, and you don't run into, so in that range, you end up with really solid plot lines that people can relate to, and you're not so delicate that you have to be careful the way you are at first level for sure, but even like 2nd and 3rd level, right? So you can be rather adventurous, and so that's the reason. That's one reason, and then the second reason is actually a consequence of the first. Like the other people who use my stuff, I have an affinity for higher level stuff. I will tell you. I
agree. I love higher level stuff. I just find that sort of tension, as you rise through that sort of progression.
Yeah,
it just gets more exciting, I think.
Well, I can tell you, for me as a DM and a writer, it is much harder to challenge PCs at 15th and 16th level. They just have so many resources to draw on, and it's so hard to tell what they're going to do. And so I like that challenge as a writer and a DM. But that's me. But I have an audience that I have to listen to. I have a set of other DMs, and many of them have been very supportive and very dedicated. And they're like, yeah, we really would prefer much more of the 3rd to 10th level stuff than the 15th to 20th level stuff. And so, and that goes back to the earlier thing. That just seems to be a preference of players, and so it is very much a response to them. I don't like to force them.
Generally, like, people's campaigns don't last long enough for them to get high enough level. They sort of fizzle out before then.
Yes, and it's very, very hard to join a 15th level group cold. Because there's so much going on with a 15th level character. It's just really hard to come into a 15th level group. And yeah.
That cursed belt of sex change, man, does wonders.
Those are all. This is a great questions. Great discussion. I really appreciate it, guys. Anything else before?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. I will see y'all next week. Oh, okay. All right, then we will call it a night, and I will see y'all next Wednesday. One other thing I wanted to, before you go. If anybody wants a copy of these, I don't mind forwarding them to you. If you want to review them and add notes or something like that's welcome and encouraged. It's not an obligation.
Absolutely.
But say again.
I said I would love that. Just
I would totally read through it.
Building worlds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. Yeah. Me too.
All right. So I'll just send a group email to ask who wants copies of it, because like this one I will have ready for my editor by Friday. So I will send that at the same time that I'll send. So I'll send out an email tomorrow asking who wants that copy as well. All right.
Thank you.
Excellent.
A quick question.
Thanks, guys.